Hi, my name is Samwise, and this is XDJ School unboxing of the Pioneer RX3. We're gonna jump into it and see what's good, what's bad, and the first impression that we got of this equipment. Here it is. It feels really compact, nice, durable. With the aluminum chassis, I love it. It's very lightweighted, very big screen. I just love a big screen. The RX3. Let's get into it. Boom. Ah, shit. So here it is. It's alive, it's got electricity in it, and now we're gonna talk about the things that I thought about. First of all, we're gonna see about the screen. It's huge. If you compare this screen to the XDJ-3000, it's much bigger than that. But of course you need that because these two parameters will take away a little bit chunks of the screen. But if we go into browse, we can see a lot more, actually, a little more than the XDJ-3000. So now we're gonna go in more to the screen and the functionality into the screen. If you look here in the screen, one of my biggest favorite thing is that you can preview, listen to what you hear. So when you touch at it, you can listen what's happening in the track. The scroll is not so smooth as the XDJ-3000. The XDJ-3000 you can do like this. This you have to go up and hold, go down and hold. After that, we have the thing if you want to choose a track, it's super easy. You can click it and then you have low 1 or 2. I think I'm gonna use the buttons instead, but it's good that you have that options. We can of course get the information here. If we click the information tab here, we can get more information about all the tracks. And if I go into menu and sort, we have a new stuff called BPM unsorted. So the BPM unsorted means that it's gonna show the BPM here in the right column. Even if I have chosen in the default, it's going to be rating. And then it's going to be up to it's going to be alphabetic order, but we're going to see the information that you get in the BPM. But it's not sorted by BPM. That's why it's called unsorted. If I go to default, this is how it looks like when I have chosen rating on the right side. So as you can see here, we have some space here. I think they should use this space also, like now is so much empty space here. Maybe they can put valuable information here as well and put the load button on top of it. So that's one thing that I think they can improve. Okay, let's jump into the other thing here. We have browse and we have playlist. So the good part about the XDJ-3000 is that you can have two different playlists. Here if I go to playlist, we have actually 5 here. You have 4 banks that you can actually assign what playlist you like. And then you have the top here is a playlist where you can choose yourself, go out and in. The thing is, if I go into browse now, you have the same playlist there. That's a little bit sad. It could have actually had one more there. So it's 2 different options like the XDJ-3000. And then it would be really nice. Then you have like around 6 playlists you can choose about. One thing that I noticed, if I go to one of my banks and I go back to browse, it's actually reset this playlist. So if I go to browse or I go back to playlist on top, it has been resetted. So I think a lot of DJs will go to browse and then back and then be like, oh, now it jumped out from the playlist that I was in. That's one thing I think they should try to improve. So next thing that we're going to talk about is a few stuff on the decks. So we have this jog adjustment. That's amazing. To get these small jog wheels to be more heavier, it's really nice feeling. One thing that's strange, they took away this little knob we had and put it to a button. So now you have to push that button and then you can choose in the screen what type of slow vinyl brake you like. If you take it away, it's going to start directly. I think they should have kept the thing they had before because it's always been working good. The build quality is super well done. Actually, we have almost the same stuff that we had on the RX2, but we have something called the GateQ. The GateQ is really nice if you want to make some tone plays. So the good part about GateQ here is you press once more in hot Q, it changes mode, and then you can, when it's quiet, you can hold it down, and when you release it, the track actually stops. Now it's super important to have the vinyl mode on, because if you take that away, you're gonna hear the CDJ function goes in. So I think they might take that away, because if you go into GateQ and you have not gone into vinyl, you don't want that to happen. So maybe that's one thing that they should program in another way. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into beat jump. So let's jump here and check this out. So beat jump is one thing that I loved on CDJ-3000, had 32 beat jump. The problem now is that we only have 16 beats jump. And I don't know why, because that's like amazing to have 32 beats, because that's how we mostly want to jump. I hopefully they upgrade that. And then we have the quantize stuff that they brought to. So now you can put quantize on and off on the different CDJ players. So you can have quantize off on one and quantize on the other one. To do that, it's very nice when you work with open format and play old stuff and new stuff, that you sometimes have to take away the quantize. Okay, so we have a new effect. If you go in here, you have something called status, or you have beat effects. So beat effects, you can choose your favorite stuff and you can use them with the X pad. You need to bring up the level of the effect here. You don't have to put it on, but you have to bring it up. I don't know if I'm gonna use them. I tried a little bit. Maybe it's gonna be something I will use. The future will tell that. We have another functionality here called the remain. This is like a little timer. You push in the right corner, left top corner, and you can put timer on. I don't know what it's good for, but it's a new functionality. And we also have this sound color effects here. So now they put two more, so we have full format sound color effects. That's really nice, exactly like DJM 900 Nexus 2. And also on the little effect here, we have some signal that gives you the signal of the trim, the audio AUX output. I like that one. And that's about it. No, one more thing. Check this out. This is Serato compatible. That's a huge thing if you had the RX2, because it wasn't compatible with Serato. And now all the Serato players out there can use this as well. So now it's a good tool for clubs that not so big, or restaurants to buy in, and all DJs can play on it. The difference between the CDJ-3000 and the RX3, there is a big difference. But RX3 with the bigger screen, I love that. That's the most important thing about different from RX2 to RX3. But it's still a lot to go to get to the CDJ-3000 screen. But that's reasonable, because it costs around, one CD player costs around the price of this one. And the price is around 2,100 euro. Okay, so with that said, the difference between RX2 and RX3, is it worth to buy it? And the answer is yes, of course. It's a great, great upgrade. They have a few small steps that I can improve, but if you compare them, all day I will take the RX3. And some of you are probably wondering if you should buy an XC or RX3. That depends if you need 4 channels or not. Otherwise, I think this RX3 will make a lot of DJs play better, because they can listen to the tracks before and find the right track. And DJing is a lot about finding the right track in the right time. So this will do the job for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, just write below in the comment, and I will try to answer them. And hopefully I see you in the clubs. Thank you.